The CDC flipped its long-standing guidance on its head, saying that fully vaccinated Americans do not need to wear a mask anymore in most situations, but the recommendation to keep kids wearing masks in schools hasn't changed. Here at home, Kansas City, Missouri School District plans to keep its mask requirement for the rest of the school year. Well, that's 18 more days of school. District leaders are discussing plans for summer school. We expect to know more later this week. Then across the state line, students and teachers in Kansas City, Kansas School District will keep wearing masks through summer school. District announced that decision yesterday. We spoke with the principal at Gloria Willis Middle School. She supports the decision to keep kids masked up.
I think it's a good decision just to make sure that we all are safe. I know that we still have more that need to be vaccinated, and so in the interim, I think it's a good move to just kind of keep us as safe as possible.
KCK school leaders say they'll continue to watch for guidance from the CDC. Also, local health experts are concerned about mask rules being lifted, especially in schools. Doctors with the University of Kansas Health System point out that the spread of coronavirus infection in schools has been so low because of steps like masking and social distancing. As we mentioned, a handful of local districts now say that masks are optional even if you haven't been vaccinated. Doctors say from a health standpoint that does not line up with the science.
If you've not been vaccinated, the new guidance does not apply to you and you should stay masked because you're very likely to transmit the virus, to get the virus, to transmit the virus, and to injure others.
Well, doctors urge people to mask up if they're not vaccinated and say anyone who can get a coronavirus vaccine should get one. And Kansas City Mayor Quint Lucas worries that the CDC made too big of a jump with its new face mask policy. KBC's Martin Augustine live to show us what the mayor said in a national TV interview last night. Hey, Martin, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rob. Ever since last Friday, a lot of those signs have been up around town saying you have to wear a face mask have been coming down. There's still a few up, like this one right here in the city market, but the mayor has been upfront all along about his discomfort that the CDC is taking too big of a step here, leaving the face mask requirements behind if you're vaccinated. He's skeptical of the idea that essentially an honor system here is going to work, that if you don't have your vaccinations, you will continue to wear a mask. This, the mayor said on CNN last night, doesn't do much to people who are not vaccinated to be vaccinated.
If you're just saying, hey, go to your nearby crowded retailer and 40% can have masks off while the other 60% are supposed to not, or supposed to have them on, it creates these sorts of challenges where how does the store clerk check it? How does our health department actually enforce any rule at all?
And that enforceability is why the mayor has changed the focus of the city from enforcing mask mandates to focusing on people who still need their vaccinations and opening up ways for them to get their vaccinations. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
All right, thanks so much, Martin. Well, meanwhile, in Wyandotte County last night, unified government leaders were deadlocked when it came to adopting the CDC's new guidelines. Well, adopting those would have meant allowing vaccinated people to go maskless indoors. Leaders ultimately tabled their next vote on the mask mandate until their next meeting. Health officials noted that 7 out of 10 people in the county are not vaccinated and recommended that their current health orders stay until vaccine numbers go up. While people we spoke with say if the mask mandate is lifted, they'll still choose to wear a mask in public.
I personally would like to keep my mask on. A lot of people don't social distance, even outside here.
Working in retail, I definitely feel a little bit more comfortable with it on at work.
Well, the unified government's next meeting will be May 27th. Wyandotte County is the only county in the metro to not lift the mask mandate. And then meanwhile, in Douglas County, the mask mandate there may be changing. County leaders meet Wednesday to consider a recommendation that the county remove its mask order. Meanwhile, the Kansas City VA now has more coronavirus vaccination clinics. Well, today, healthcare workers will be giving out the single-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine. They're going to be at the VA's Honor Annex on Northern Avenue from 8:30 to 3:30. Well, the clinic's open to veterans, their families, and caregivers who are 18 or older. Walk-ins are available, but if you would like to schedule an appointment, call 816-922-2619.